Rick, all right?
Alright, you alright, Con?
Yeah, fine, lovely. Hey, Dave, all right? It was nice too.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Wonderful photos
It's
from you. All those things, the satellite.
the comet. I'm gonna be out. I'm buggering off out there tonight as well. So clear here tonight. It's just be cleared up
Oh,
really
good.
nicely.
Yeah.
So I think it might be one of the last times you're gonna get it. We have to wait another 50,000 years to get another one.
Yeah, they'll be offering you a place on the next ship up to the moon.
Oh, bloody hope so. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
Get a few snaps, like, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Have a lovely meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had all your hair cut off.
Huh?
He's tied it up. He's got it tied up.
What's
She
that?
said, "Have you got your hair cut off?"
Yeah. I could do it like that if you want, Beck. All right, how's that look?
Yeah, that's right.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Just your look, Con.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Oh, biscuits coming in.
All right.
How are you keeping, Dave? How's the healthy wise?
Yeah, not too bad.
Going funny again. Oh, what's happening? What you have to do is check your leads, Dave, because it's going for. Are you getting funny screen?
Yeah, it's crashing. Yeah.
I'm going to keep that because that's great. Because that's great side effects. But
yeah.
Why is it doing that?
No idea.
That's bloody ridiculous. Is your Hey, Biscuit, all right? We're on the same problem.
How are you doing, boys?
Dave's camera again.
Yeah, seems strange.
Yeah, I can put this up on YouTube as a green screen effect. Sell it. Be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not having an earthquake in Pencloud there, Dave?
No, it was fine until you came on. It's just for you.
Well, yeah, it's got used to you now. It's getting
okay
tiny.
now.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
Steadied up now.
Where have you been this week, Biscuit?
Me? Not a lot. Not a great deal. Just the odd walk here and there.
All right. So it's been horrible weather though, isn't it?
It hasn't been very clever. We're preparing for some work in the house, so
oh right.
That's been sort of taking priority. So
what have you done?
New stairs.
Oh, tidy. That's
right.
Ooh.
What, you having a lift put in, are you?
No. No, it's new oak stairs.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
So it's been Marion wanted to move, which I wasn't too struck on the idea. And so this has been
the compromise.
A compromise. That's the word I was looking for, Dave.
I'm such an asshole move in, man. God.
Yeah.
I've only got a little flat and I wouldn't even think about moving from here now. It would just be like catastrophic, you know?
I got flipping 30 odd years worth of stuff. It was bad enough when we moved after living in the previous house, which we lived in for 15 years.
Oh God, yeah.
And I think I told this story 100 times. We had a skip out the front, and I thought, right, the first thing to do now is to empty the attic. And one of the first boxes I threw in there, Marion said to me, "What was in that?" And I said, "Oh, it's all the bloody 18th birthday cards and engagement cards and wedding cards." I said, she said, "You can't throw that out." It was in the bloody attic for 15
That's
years.
where it starts, Biscuit. That's where it starts.
Yeah, that's right. We did the same when we left Lady Hoosty. We had a skip, and but we just didn't. We knew, we'd not been up there for probably about 18 years,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just tipped it all,
Yeah. Well, I said so basically then it's gonna go from the attic in Mount Pleasant to the attic in Cocket, which is what it did.
Yeah.
Great.
So you keep it all, and then when you go, you kids, what the hell have they still got? Why do they keep all this stuff?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, they might find it interesting, you know, and have a good laugh.
no, I don't think so. My son isn't. He's not one of you sentimental types. It'll. The trouble is today, the bloody price of a skip, if you want to hire a skip nowadays, it's flipping mega money.
Yeah.
It didn't used to be like that, didn't it?
Oh
No,
no,
but it's,
but
yeah, but it's the council charge them so much to tip
that's
them,
right.
don't they?
Yeah, and they need to know every single item that's going in there.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't have, you know, like years ago, you could have a skip and you could put wood in it and earth and bricks and plasterboard. Well, you can't do that today. Once you
No.
mention plasterboard today, it's got to go in a different skip.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all gone mad, isn't it?
Oh, it's the same.
The
Yeah,
world's gone crazy.
yeah. You got a car load of stuff and a trailer load of stuff, and the guy comes up and says, "What do you got?" I said, "Well, there's metal there, and there's plastic there, there's burnable there, and there's glass here, and there's cardboard, and what can I do with this? Oh, we'll put it in the burnable then, you know."
Yeah. No, it's crazy. But the problem is they're making it so difficult for people and expensive. That's what's contributing to all the fly tipping.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Yeah, the lane at the back of us, you know, up at the top,
All right.
it's like a blooming rubbish tip.
Yeah.
People just stringing like loads. The new one is all the Christmas trees. Gone.
Yeah.
They just throw them over the hedge. You know.
Makes me think of Alice's restaurant.
That's right.
And the 8x25, 8x10 colour gloss photos with circles and arrows and pictures on the back of everyone explaining which and everyone was for. That was brilliant. That was. Primo sent us, I don't know if you saw it on Silver Surfers, Dave. He sent us the link of Alu Guthrie, Alice's restaurant.
All right. Yeah.
Brisket watched it all. I did as well. You know, it's I haven't did it for ages. I haven't played it for ages.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Remember Alice?
Yeah.
I don't think, to be honest, I've ever heard it before.
Really?
Well, not, if I had, I don't remember seeing it.
Probably went to see the film Alice's Restaurant.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a film.
Oh, look out, the double dragon.
Oh, look. Oh, yeah.
Got your stocks in, boy, have you?
Eh?
You got your stocks in then?
Yeah.
All
sorts of things going on here. You wouldn't believe it.
I can believe it. Mumbles Gold, Lucky Dancer, Dread Dragon.
What are Oni doing in there?
Why am I not in it though?
Why have you got only your screen on and you're hogging the whole screen? People will think we're alcoholics or something.
I was going to say, leave it like that. You're good.
There.
Hey, Mike, right?
All right.
That wasn't easy.
Is that what Sharon? Does Sharon puts prices on the bottles in your fridge? Does she?
Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right.
Not on a Sunday.
I see.
Are you keeping to the old Welsh laws here?
Yeah. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
Very good.
Sorry, did I hear you've never heard that before, Biscuit?
What's that, Alice's Restaurant?
Yeah.
Well, I may have, but I mean, it's not something that you'd, log in the memory banks as one of your favourite songs, is it?
I'm sure you used to sit around listening to it.
One of your favourite songs. It's bloody legendary.
No, I don't think, like when you get morbid and you start thinking of the songs that they want them to play in your funeral. I don't think that'll get there.
I wouldn't mind.
That's good. You only get 20 minutes, but
yeah, and it's 19 minutes long.
Well, it was a classic of his time, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
How long is it, Con?
19.
Is it 19? I thought it was 30, but yeah, okay.
No, the album is 30. The album version, that's a live one in New York. And
Didn't you have that, Con? I can't remember if you had it or PJ.
yeah, I had it on LP. Yeah, yeah. I also used to play it a lot.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a film on that went with it?
Huh?
Wasn't there a film that track was on?
Alice's Restaurant. Yeah, it was called Alice's Restaurant. And it's
What was
about
on
Alice Guthrie's voyage going to see his dad, who's Woody Guthrie, who was dying in a hospital. That was the base of the film, but then he goes into all these side stories of the draft and then all this kind of stuff, you know. I want to kill, kill, kill. We were both standing and jumping up and down saying, kill, kill. Sergeant pinned metal on me and said, you're our boy.
He was trying to get out of it, wasn't he? He pretended to be a maniac, lunatic, death killer.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, that's the sort of boy we want. Get it.
Yeah.
I think you're going to watch it after having either a few beers or a few puffs.
I just watched it straight last night. It was great.
You're in a permanent state like that, can't you? You know,
yeah, I'm just naturally stoned, right? Yeah.
You're like in that nether state.
I'm there, man. I'm just in tune with the world, man. You know what I mean? I'll just stay cool.
Far out and cosmic, Con.
Far out and cosmic. Always have been, always will be. The further, the fucking better.
I went down to see skaters today.
Who?
The skate park.
Oh yeah, I got some clip. I got a clip of it. You want to see it?
Yeah,
Is it as good as they said it was going to be?
It looks alright.
It's all right, but when I went there, it just started to drizzle, so they couldn't use the big bowl. But
it was looking kind of like it was filling up with water a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, they haven't sort of grassed it over either. They just
No, not yet. No, here we go. Here we go. Look, when it was in action this afternoon or yesterday, perhaps.
Oh, that's bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
I'm sure my son looked forward to coming down.
Mm.
Yeah, as you see, if you look at the side, they haven't put grass down. They've just seeded it.
Yeah, so we see that. So they're asking people not to walk on it while it's growing. So they wanted to get it.
Is any chance of that? None whatsoever. It's just full of footprints, side tracks. But what they've done, they take going on there, then walking onto the runs.
So it's sort of officially open today, did it?
It opened yesterday, but I think it's a soft opening as such.
We're having an official one in the summer sometime, isn't it?
I think when the grass grows.
Yeah, when the grass and the palm trees grow bigger.
But from where I was standing, there was plenty of grass around there today. But
did you wear your elbow pads and stuff?
No, I do you know what? I was going to ride around my bike, and there were so many people there, I couldn't.
Oh,
so,
too dangerous to ride a bike.
There's too many people there, yeah. But it's the only one thing I must admit, there's one thing I found a bit bad with, and I've just written to the council telling them this, but where you come out and into it, you got the cycle path going there, and then it just got the entrance to the skate parks going teed into it, if you know what I mean. And they got two barriers, but you can sort of skate around the barriers or cycle. But what's happening? People are coming out of there, concentrating on going around the barriers, straight out onto the cycle path. Well, you know,
they should have built the lane in, shouldn't they?
It should have been more of a filter, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it all looks good. I mean,
aren't there two? When I was there, they were laying a path which was at 90 degrees, which was sort of the Mumbles side of the skate park. But there was on the Black Pearl side of the skate park, there's like a couple of benches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looked as if there was going to be another entrance there. So
there is, yeah.
Right.
Hey, tell me, Mike, where did you park to go there, or did you go on your bike?
I parked on the main road by the car room showroom.
In Swansea, Con.
The car back in town.
Yeah. The multi-story in Swansea, you know, my Tesco's, well, it's gone now, but
You won't be impressed with some of the signs, Con. It said no graffiti.
What? Oh, well, I just
Yeah.
have to get some
Oh,
photos
that'll,
into my own now, won't I? Just say, oh, look at this, somebody's attacked the park, graffiti.
Yeah. What's the bet so long that will last?
Oh, it won't last long, will it?
Do you think somebody will graffiti over the no graffiti sign?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. That's the first one that'll get done, won't it? That's
They'll
it.
cross the
No,
no
it's
out
quite-
tomorrow.
The one thing about it, there's people of all skills there, that's for sure. From complete novices to older people to very young people.
I think it'll be popular.
Yeah, no, it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the good thing about skating now, is that you can have like 5-year-olds or 3-year-olds in there and 63 and 73-year-olds in there as well, you know, skating.
Yeah.
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 Amazing. That's skateboarding for you, isn't it? You know? And,
Yeah,
and the younger guys are usually as friendly as the older guys, or we were, you know?
Yeah. I'm not sure how it works with bikes, or Con. I mean,
Oh, no, they don't mix, do they? Bikes and skaters and scooters.
No.
Yeah.
but there were scooters.
Breed.
Scooters.
There was a lot of kids with scooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I suppose it'll filter itself out how it
It'll work itself
work itself out.
Is there anybody supervising it, or is it just a free for all?
It's a free for all, but there was somebody from the council there today, just sort of hanging around there.
Handing out tickets.
Yeah.
Just
Just get to say anything.
Yeah.
picking up rubbish, I think. But I think it's just to keep an eye on, you know, the start off sort of thing. I don't think they got any authority.
He was just making sure nobody came along with hammer and chisels and things like that.
Yeah.
I was well, yeah, somebody from Town Hill may steal it.
Yeah. Glory in there, but it's gone. Like
Just making a note of the injuries, a daily injury count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that not that you get sexist and misogynist? Is that areaist?
Yeah, definitely.
Areaist.
I think I'm still on the wanted list in Town Hill.
All right.
When we were going through there once, it was Sharon, and I put the balaclava up, and she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm still wanted up here." I had to keep low, even when we went to go see your gran, wasn't it, Con? When we went to her house, I had to keep low profile.
Who's that?
Wasn't it your gran?
My gran, yeah. She used to live in Gregley Avenue, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, what have you been up to then, Mike, to cause such grief?
It was
something to do with the Brinks. It was something to do with the Brinks robbery. He was telling us about last week. Don't think he got away with that. I can still remember it.
All right. It was it's Town Hill and Sandfields never really saw
I see. One of those goes back way days.
Well, yeah. I mean, they didn't come down our way. We didn't go up their way.
Yeah.
You know, we only met on outside Top Rank on Saturday night. Really.
Well, Sheila went for a walk up by Mount Pleasant Hospital. There's a one of these gardens there. She always wanted to go there. So her and her friend went to this garden and she walked up the hill. You know that round building at the top of Mount Pleasant?
It used to be.
No, still a school, infant school. Anyway, she walked up there and walked around it, and they weren't quite sure the way back. So she asked somebody, you know, can we get down this way? And this woman said, "It's Mayhill. You don't want to go down there. There's been trouble down there." She said, "You don't want to go down that way." Just this random woman with a child pushing a pram on the road. I thought, bloody hell.
Wasn't that the blind school or something at one point?
And that's further around the corner, I think. It's the one that got burnt down.
In the old Mayor's school, no, it's not, is it?
No, it was a school for was it blind? Oh, I can't remember.
I thought it was either deaf or blind school.
That's right. Yeah, on the right hand side there.
I always remember a bloke. I was doing a hobble years ago, building a house in Cardickston in Neath, and the bloke whose house it was used to pick us up. So I was working with this chippy. His name was, I always remember, it was Albert Brain, right? His brother was, have you heard of Lesser Brain?
Lesser brain.
You
Lesser
wouldn't,
brain.
Criminal or something, or what?
you wouldn't want to muck about with Leisure if you certainly wouldn't want to argue with him. And I remember this bloke, Courtney, his name was, and he used to pick Albert up before he picked me up. And he said he pulled up the first time he was going to pick him up, and he said to these women, he said, "Do you know what?" Because he was in Town Hill, and he said, "Do you know where the brains live?" And she said, "There's no fucking brains up here, love." Yeah, I was really saying that.
Yeah, many a true word said in jest, eh?
That's right. Yeah, yeah, very true.
So we're all had a good week, have we?
Yeah.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
I think. Good.
And it's been raining, so I've been hibernating.
It's
Looking
just been
forward
missing.
to the weather getting warmer.
Yeah, it is.
Just in case I haven't managed to look up at the allocated times, has anybody else seen the comet that Con's been, pictures of?
Which ones?
But the comet,
Well, the one you said was going to be visible for the next couple of days after 9 o'clock.
yeah.
Oh, comet. So you said comet.
Meteorite, is it?
Comet.
Comet, yeah. So, I mean, I'm not sure if I've looked in the right direction at the right time. Anybody else seen it?
No.
I'll show you
Where
where it is.
are we supposed to look, Con? Tell us where it is.
I will show you. I will show you. Hang on a second.
Is it over by there?
It's over by here, by there.
Yeah. It's only in France.
I can give you the general
It's everywhere,
directions.
man.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
hang on
up.
a second, boys. Hang on, boys. Back. Hang on, boys.
Try
Back.
looking up.
No, liking it.
You have more chance of finding it that way.
Okay. So, are we in the southern? Oh, fuck it, come on. There it is, look. There. Right, there's Orion. Hang on, mark the comet for you. Boomf. Okay.
We see it moving, Con, do we? If we look up, we'll see it moving.
No, he won't see it moving. It's
Oh, you know it's a comet
look,
then? You can
it's
take
a
it
long look, Biscuit. Rob, short distance.
Yeah.
Long
Big distance.
Short distance. It's a long way away. You know, it's more than 3 times the amount of from here to the sun, sort of thing. And it's only a little dot. It is. And look, if you look in the sky, okay, I'll go out a little bit. Here's the Pleiades. Tonight, I don't know if it's clear up there, but here it's clear as well. You can see the Pleiades very easily. Aldebaran is the really bright one as well. And also there's Betelgeuse, which is really bright as well. Also to the left a bit is the Orion Nebula, the little square in the sky with a tail on it. You see?
Yeah.
To the left.
See it? That one there. And if you look at these 2 lines here, you go up that way, don't you? And it's just in between there, and somewhere else.
What's
that down there? That looked like something long. Hold it. Keep you still a minute. I saw something then which looked like something a bit long, as if it was moving.
It was
I
probably
saw something round and dark there.
it's probably something like that, you know. Oh,
We don't get that in Wales. See, Con, the planets and stars and stuff don't have names on them.
Yeah.
Hey,
You get that in France, do you?
yeah, we get that. You go outside.
And they all signposted.
And they're all signposted. You go down to town, you rain us that way.
Yeah, that's
But really clever.
brilliant,
Really clever because all the signposts move at the same time as the planets, you know? And it all
You can download the app and you just point the phone into the sky and all those little names come up.
yeah.
Yeah.
What direction you point the phone at,
Yeah.
it tells you what they are.
You know, that's how easy it is. Okay, that's the west. This is the south. So you look in southwest, straight up southwest, you'll see Aldebaran. And just down to the left, it's this even, it's more than that, you know. It'll be a lot more on thing. But you have to get a pair of binoculars or something, or a camera, because now it's getting dim, you know.
I'm with you. Yeah. Oh, okay.
You could
What's
see
No cloud.
What's that dome at M31?
What? M31, where's that?
Over on the right-hand side, M31.
That's Andromeda.
Joan Armour Trading on.
Oh, Joan Armour Trading's on the telly.
Yeah.
On the BAFTAs.
On the BAFTAs.
That's Andromeda biscuit, and that's M10. That's 110.
All right.
What's that, Vicky? You're watching the BAFTAs and John Armour Trading's on, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was somebody with a star.
No.
I thought she'd be part of the
Anyway,
song
right,
called
there you are.
Andromeda.
And look, oh, there we are. Look as well. Just to get you up on it as well, it's just below Mars. You see, Mars is very bright as well, reddish. It's all about on Mars. In between, look down in between the two of them, and you're going to see the comet. All right.
Right.
Mars. Remember Mars? In this triangle, Pleiades, Mars, and Orion and Rigel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hey, Con, did you see that video clip with that meteor coming over Bristol Channel?
Yeah, it's previewed, wasn't it?
It was massive, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. They got it
Always
spot
happens when you
on.
got a
man.
wig.
They got it so spot on, it's ridiculous. Minute perfect, like, you know. Tons of people got it. If I would have known about it, I would have been tempted to go up.
Well, did they know it was coming then? Was it one of those ones that predicted, was it?
Yeah, it's been predicted, but it wasn't widely announced. It was in the astral world. It was. I only found about it about 6 hours before. So and like it's an 8-hour drive to get up there, like, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't really. I would have missed it. But
Presumably just disintegrated, it didn't reach Earth, did it?
no, it just got down, got into the atmosphere, and then blew up in the middle of the channel, down past in the soul, not the solar, in line with the solar, going down the channel, you know, down there somewhere. It just went dismal, poof, and it was gone, like. But it was a long one, you know, a really good one.
Yeah.
But you said it was a meteorite.
Mm.
How big would that be then? Are we talking like football or what?
No, that was about 3 or 4 foot, I think.
No.
I can't remember the size of it exactly. But interesting. No. We're not all dead, that's all right. It wasn't a 20-mile one, it's all right.
No.
Still waiting for that one to come.
Well, we do one, and one comes every, 60 million years or so.
Well, the old man watches telly all day, and he watches all these science programs. Every time I speak to him, ooh, there's another, there's an asteroid coming this way, and there's volcano's going to blow up. There's a massive Earth. Oh, doom and gloom every time I speak to him. Oh, we're all doomed. We're doomed.
Yeah.
What are you worrying about? You bloody 3.
I've been doing my research on aliens this week. It's been great. Really good fun.
What do you reckon those balloons they con?
Balloons? Oh, yeah.
Were they balloons? Were they UFOs?
Definitely aliens, man, from fucking Alpha Centauri.
Yeah.
Also, Santurai, as they say somewhere in Europe.
Well, so the second batch, were there 2 or 3 of them? Have they diagnosed what they were, and were they from China and weather things, or more spying?
They haven't said. They just don't know at the moment. No comment.
No comment.
Yeah.
It'll be coming out of Roswell. It'll be taken away,
It'll be coming out of what?
Roswell area.
The UFO supposedly landed in the 50s.
All right.
Body parts on them and all sorts.
What area is that, Con? Is it 34?
51.
51. Been there.
Area
Got the
51.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I went through there on when I was riding 2019 when I went on that trip to the States. We did 2-week trip, 2,500 miles, and we were in the what's it now, Nevada desert,
That's it,
up from Death Valley,
Yeah.
over a bit, and it was really hot. We were just riding, with all our heads, hands, and feet, but just T-shirts. And there was this service station, middle of nowhere. I thought, wow, what's it? I'm glad he was there because we needed to get gas. So we parked up under the shade, went in, was totally collapsed on a chair. And I could see all these signs and bumper stickers and things like we're all alone. I am here, and I thought, what is this place? You know. And when we went outside, there was a sign up there. So it was a service station, but it was turned into be a tourist destination,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was right next to that area 51 thing, you
Well,
know,
it's a
whatever.
little town there. It's called Roswell. It's the nearest place to where the crack.
All right. Yeah, I bet I get that on my map.
Yeah,
Because
Roswell, and then now they just turned it in. Everybody's nobody believes it, but they're all cashing in on it,
yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody believes it as well, So, but
It's a little bit like that different location, I think, but the film, the Richard Dreyfuss film, Close Encounters.
I know. Well, that was sort of there's many things that's taken from many things. That is.
Yeah, but the whole thing
It was
of you can't
directed
go.
but didn't you know, Sam? It was directed by aliens.
Mm.
Is it?
Yeah, it wasn't Richard. Richard Dreyfuss was in it, but it wasn't Steven Spielberg.
He only looked like him. He only looked
No,
like
it
him.
was an
It was a
alien.
clone.
It was an alien. Spielberg
well.
asked him to come in to exactly. I mean, what sort of a human would invent a noise like that? It was definitely directed by aliens, produced by aliens for Earthlings to get us used to knowing about aliens. You see.
Yeah, I love that. We're not alone.
We're not alone. No. Well, some of us are never alone in our heads. Ooh.
Roswell, I'll have to look that up on the map. I think we might, because when we went on that road, and then we cut across basically to the west, and we made our way back. We were in Nevada, and then we came back into California, and some of the best bits of road we'd had in the trip. I mean, twisty, lovely roads, middle of nowhere, up and down, nobody on them. It's beautiful. Yeah.
I did it in a bus.
You are?
I did it in a bus.
All right.
Yeah.
A greyhound.
Yeah.
Was it a greyhound?
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, nice one.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's hardcore, that is, Dave.
Yeah. No, we went on a trip. We did the whole trip round. We did Las Vegas, went California, Las Vegas, back up Mammoth Mountain and back into Yosemite,
That's it.
Yeah.
Because we were going to go up through, we came out of Las Vegas, heading straight up, and the plan was we were going through Death Valley. Yeah. And as we got close, the company that we rented the bikes off, they sort of said, if you go up through Death Valley and you break down, we're not coming to get you,
Yeah.
Because it's really going to be a bit. It was hot. It was July, so we didn't want to invalid the breakdown cover. So we veered off to the right, and we went up to a lovely place, which was a junction. What was it called now? Tiny little place, just a straight junction, about half a dozen buildings, and I got a picture I took of that's the way to Death Valley, but we're going this way,
Yeah.
But it was a lovely detour,
Mm.
So we came up.
Have you watched the Billy Connolly?
Well, I flipped through it. Was it on this afternoon?
Oh, I don't know. I saw it years ago.
Oh, I was flicking channels today, and there was one of him in America. It's obviously an old one, but
Right.
yeah, he's done some American trips, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he had didn't he have a bad accident when he started it?
Was that the one when he was riding a trike?
Yeah, I think he came off it.
All right, vaguely. Yeah, I've seen that one with him on the trike. And
Yeah.
so, because he's got a couple of American ones, isn't he?
Yeah.
Traveling independently. Yeah, but that one was really good. Yeah, but that trip as we came out on the top, it was what's the one of the destinations at the top of Death Valley now? Is it Lonesome Pine or something like that?
What's it called where the guy got all those cars, like the front end of the cars buried in the soil? It's just cars sticking up. Yeah.
Oh, that's did we go? I don't think we went past that. Yeah, it's in I forget the state it's in now. Yeah, it's about a dozen Cadillacs, and they're
Yeah.
buried nose down into the sand,
That's
and they're
right.
just
Yeah.
there like a modern version of Stonehenge. And
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
goes along there, just graffitis them and paints them, and it's a
Yeah.
never-changing thing. Forget
Yeah.
what that is now, but I remember. Yeah, I've seen the thing of it. Because I think it's not on a main. You have to drive, I think, off the main drag to see that. I don't think it's, on a route that everybody is taking.
Mm.
I thought it was on. I thought that was on Route 66 somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't think it's actually on. It's, as I say, there are lots of places on Route 66 which are just because you can't to actually ride along the original Route 66 now, you have to really look for it because it was superseded by the
Bypass, yeah.
highway. Was it US 10, I think it is. It's the one that goes straight across, which more or less shadows Route 66, but Route 66 went into little towns. Well, of course, it's a bit like the M4 bypassing Neath Bridge End,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but in a much bigger way. So the towns were left behind in about the 1930s, 40s, something like that. Some of them survived until the very early 70s, when they were still on it, until they did another bypass and another bypass. But parts of it still exist, and you can go and find it. Because I was trying to find one bit of it coming back from where was it now? I'd come out of what's Flagstaff, head into Albuquerque West, and I remember that I thought, oh, there's a sign here. So I got down and I found the old route. So I went along it as far as I could, and then I thought, wait a minute now, what's that road up ahead of me? Nothing on it. It was more like a dirt track and just one line of telegraph poles with just one wire on it, And you got a feeling, wait a minute, if I go along here and I come off, because the road is very sandy there, I thought, oh, who will be around to pick my bike up? So there was a pickup coming the other way. So I stopped him. I said, excuse me. I said, is this the old Route 66? He said, yeah. He said, carry on. He said, and it comes out just about 5 miles outside Albuquerque. So I thought, oh, it is the one. So I trucked along slowly with my feet sort of down. And then I noticed off in the distance, there was a big truck coming in from a ranch up on the right. And he pulled out and I overtook him. And then he could have gone past me easily, but he just stayed behind me all the time. And I thought,
Oh, it's like
what's he
that.
doing now?
You will.
Oh, he's
We've
gonna
all
conquer
seen
me.
the film.
The film, yeah, it was a bit like that. But then when I eventually got to this junction and I turned away, and I turned on it, he blew his horn to me and he gave me a big thumbs up to say, I was keeping an eye on you there. I know you're okay now. And I was thinking, I'm a goner, yeah.
Yeah.
All part of the adventure.
Yeah, it could have been
Did
great.
you do Yosemite, Sam?
What?
Did you go up through Yosemite?
Yeah, that was wonderful. That was.
That's great, isn't it?
As you say, Mammoth Lake at the bottom.
Yeah.
We stayed there. One of my favourite mugs is from a lodge we stayed in Mammoth Lake, and I use it all the time. I usually collect my espresso cups from everywhere, but this was like a chunky mug. Mammoth Lake, the Something Lodge Hotel, and so at the bottom we stayed somewhere, and then we started to climb up. Then you go up there, and it's amazing. You go up and up and up, and then there's these beautiful lakes at the top there, and there,
Yeah.
As you're going through it all, these beautiful lakes, and it was so nice to take your boots off and stick them in the water,
And it's cool.
Yeah, and when we went into Yosemite, into the park where you have to go certain ways, there's one point then where the lodge is, you end up doubling back on yourself, where that big waterfall is. What's it called?